Speaking of bottled water, that it actually could be worse than tap water, or not as regulated, I think is how you put
Yeah,
it.
the thing about tap water, no matter what you say about tap water, no matter what gets into tap water, it's still regulated. It's by law, of course. You know, if you're a city supplying hundreds of thousands of people with water, you have to keep testing it. You're constantly testing it. And it is an imperfect thing, as we mentioned before. I mean, it's imperfect for lots of reasons. It's imperfect because all kinds of things get into water. If you think about what gets into a river, it's a lot of stuff, a lot of bad stuff. And water treatment facilities can't take all that stuff out. They can kill pathogens, but they can't take synthetics out. Now, they're trying to figure out a way to reverse engineer all these plants, but you got to imagine this would be a tricky engineering thing. The trouble with bottled water is it's first of all, it's unregulated, so who knows what kind of water they're putting in it. You've heard, everybody knows these old stories that companies are just taking tap water and putting it in a bottle and selling it. The trouble with bottled water is it's not just the water inside, it's the bottle itself, right? So